Hello, my friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts. Well, guys, we got a mysterious light in the sky. And before we show this, we'll say that there was supposed to be a classified satellite launch. And this is in the Bay Area, California. And there was supposed to be a classified satellite launch that was canceled. However, as we take a look at this, and let's take a peek here. This does look like what you might think is a rocket launch. Coming back down to Earth, as far as like the boosters. This, to me, that's what I would guess this is. If you see it, it definitely has that type of look to it. Obviously, this right here doesn't look like a meteor, as they tend to be in a much straighter line, typically.
News at 6 begins right now with breaking news.
That's right. Calls and photos coming in of a strange sighting in the skies around the Bay Area. Here's a look at what everyone is seeing and tweeting about right now. You can see what appears to be a lit up trail of smoke. Dozens of people are calling into the newsroom and sending us pictures of this phenomenon.
Our assignment editor Brian Dinsmore caught it on his drive home in the East Bay. You can see in these pictures a big circle on the top of the plume. The object looks to have done some kind of loop as it traveled through the sky.
And we actually got some video of the lights moving in action. This here coming from a viewer who just sent it in to us. Paul, what do you think this could be? Any idea?
Well, I am not a NASA scientist, but we use what's called Occam's razor, where sometimes the simplest explanation is the most plausible one and the one that it's happening. We've seen similar trails like this in the sky with a post-sunset, but near sunset, rocket launch. Because what we're seeing is we're seeing the contrail from the rocket hit the upper atmosphere, which is still illuminated by the sun, even though we are no longer, because it's after sunset. So as we look there at the picture in the sky, very ominous. You're driving home, you see this, you're like, what is that in the sky? Now, there was a rocket launch scheduled for 5:46 this evening from Vandenberg Air Force Base with a classified payload. They have told us that it's been scrubbed. But I must say, it's a classified payload, so they can say whatever they want. They're trying to put something up in space that they don't want the rest of Earth to know about. So maybe that scrubbed launch actually happened. Once again, I don't know, but the lights are in the sky. Most likely explanation is some type of rocket launch that's being illuminated because that part of the atmosphere is still getting the sunlight. We are not. And if you're wondering about that big turn, sometimes the upper level winds can bend that right there and make it look like it's turning, whereas actually it's just the strong upper level winds. Back to you.
I'm good.
So, yes, I would say more than likely some sort of rocket launch. And very interesting in these times. As we know, these are tense times in so many ways. We have so many things going on that we have been covering. So we look at some still photos of it. And this is a different one of a different angle. The same one. As you see, different angle. Pretty interesting to see that. Pretty bright, so that might be on the way up, and perhaps we're watching one of the boosters coming back down to Earth. Do you guys just feel it? That like ominous feel? You know, with all these things that we're seeing and going on, all the plane movements everywhere. And when I say plane movements, I mean military plane movements. Lots of testing going on, things getting launched in the sky. It's just all very interesting and very, very interesting times we live in, my friends. So as always, my friends, God bless and namaste.